What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I'll show you that collecting is fun. In this video, we're going to be looking at the figures from the new Fantastic Four First Steps movie. I didn't get all the figures. I wasn't interested in all of them. I had a chance to get Sue and I had a chance to get Ben, the Thing, but I did not see the Silver Surfer. And I was actually more interested in the Silver Surfer because I already have Norrin Radd. It's a different version. It's a dark version, the one who has like the Thor's hammer, what have you. But I was going to have him have them both compared to each other. But I was looking at some reviews and I saw that Shia LaBeouf's silver was really dull and the board was different, even though it had the marks on it, looking like it had gone through some things, which is great. I was looking at Discount Action Figure Dude's review and I was like, man, I'm not liking that. I think it was Shartimus Prime, he had one, or MCU Collector, either one. I was just like, nah, that don't look good right there, man. So I was interested in these two because, well, he had the stretchy arms, and just like the other comic accurate Fantastic Four or Mr. Fantastic, he just has stretchy arms. And I do have a Diamond Select version, which is really cool because he has a stand or an effect where it looks like he's wrapping an entire body in, which is so cool. And I like this guy because he's flamed up, you know, really cool. And no, you cannot put somebody else's head on him because it just doesn't look right. I mean, I think they got a different ball, hinge or socket or whatever. So putting Chris Evans' head on it, I don't think it's going to work. But anyway, we're going to take a look at this, okay? It's going to be a 2-for-1 because, well, not much is going to be offered with him. So I'm going to do him first, and then we're going to get to him and spend more time with him. Now, the packaging is great. I like the look of it. The look of the movie was great. Even the blues, it's a lighter blue. You know, we're used to seeing the darker blue, but I like the light blue and the white and the black and the gloves. They did a good job with that. Again, this packaging is great. You know, you can stack these together, have them on your bookshelf. Really nice, man. This is cool. It makes you not want to throw the packaging away. I also like this. It's got Torch, Thing, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic. Bam. There it is. Reed Richards. Nice. All right, so here you are with the barcode. This barcode will work for either one of them, all of them, that is. I should probably use this myself and see if I can find Shia LaBeouf, just so I can see her in person. I just kind of wanted to see her in person to make a final decision. But there you go. That's really nice. So let's go ahead. Again, four was everywhere in this movie. They have four in so many different places, on their shoes, the car. Oh, it was everywhere. Okay, let's go ahead and take this guy out of the packaging and let's have some fun. All right, here's Johnny Storm, the flaming Johnny Storm, that is. I was not interested in getting the regular Johnny Storm because it was just regular. All he had was just like flame, a little swirly flame effect that he can have on his hand. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do that, man. I'm definitely not trying to get both. So I got an unflamed and a regular flame. No. I don't want that. And look, this lithograph, as you saw from the car review and the movie review, comes from the first Fantastic Four movie. The first one we ever got that was like Hollywood budgeted. And it was okay. You know, it was okay. It had some good casting. Folks gave Jessica Alba a hard time. But Michael Chiklis was perfect. Ian Gruffo was perfect. And Chris Evans, of course, was perfect. And I like Jessica Alba, but whatever. But that's what we had. That's all we had. And that's a cool look right there. I like that. So anyway, let's take a look at what we have with Johnny Storm. Nothing. That's it. Per Hasbro and per movie figures. Figure and hands. $25. That's all we got. So we got just regular flying hands, because they're just open. That's it. And Johnny would not be grabbing anything, so I'm so glad they did not give us any item holding hands, because that would just be ridiculous. So it's just 2 fists and 2 open hands. And that's really how you do it. That's honestly it. I like the translucent look of this figure. So you're telling me, there it is. Okay, like his shoulder can go up. First time taking it out of the packaging, so he's a little stiff. But That's some good articulation there. He can do this is Brazil, or this is Fantastic Four, or no, we're not giving up my nephew for you, Galactus. If you watched the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And let's see. Boom. We got the, whoa, come on now. We got the bicep swivel, of course, double jointed arms or elbows. And I like the effects being on the wrist or on the hand, you know. These little things, of course, can pop off once you take the hand off. And that's fine. You know, you can move this. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But everything else is steady. It's not one of those things where you can just put the effect on him and there it is. You got to make sure he balances so it just stays on there. No, it's part of him. That makes so much more sense than those little ridiculous effects, making it think that you have extra accessories that you're paying for or something, or getting more for your value or for your buck. No, you're not getting more value. It's just extra stuff in there. Now, of course, there, turn this thing around so it can be in his hand. There you go. Under the fire. All right. Then we got the chest swivel here, torso swivel. There it is. That's as far as he can go forward, as far as he can go backwards. And yes, the articulation or the flexibility is pretty cool. You're not going to ever see Johnny Storm doing splits. There we go. You're not going to see him do a side kick either, because Johnny doesn't fight. Johnny just flies and flames, shoots fire, and that's it. You never really see Johnny Storm throw hands, for real. Maybe you have. I don't read too much of the Fantastic Four comic books. I haven't read since they stopped doing the Fantastic Four comic book because they didn't want Fox Marvel to have any more material to make garbage movies from. So there we have that Fant Four Stick crap. And it's like, oh, congratulations, you failed. Give us the rights. And now we got Fantastic Four back where they're supposed to be with Marvel Studios. And it's really good. But yes, the flame is on the back. Flaming hair. This is really cool. Really, really nice. Let's see if we can get a closer look. There's something else. Face is nice, man. Really, really cool. And then as far as him looking back or looking far up, you can't really look that far up. So when he's flying, he's looking like this. You got to just tilt his torso up a little bit. It's weird to have this guy fly, but there you go. He's flying, looking like that. He can't really do too much. He really doesn't do the whole, you know, Superman pose, flying deal. He's more just, I'm going to have my hands back here and big fire. So if you want to play with some toy photography and have some fire, make some fire inside of a Photoshop or what have you, boom, this is really good. Really cool figure. And the 4 right there, nice and black. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, well, there he is. And I don't really need to change the hands, but you see the hands. Again, the effects are right there on the hands, looking really cool. That's nice. All right, we're going to put him back here, and we're going to open up Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, played none other by the hot man in Hollywood right now, Pedro Pascal, who is seen in almost every daggum thing, bro. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Anyway, let's go. And here we are with Mr. Fantastic, played none other by Pedro Pascal. Yep, he did a good job. You have to give it to him. Pedro Pascal did a great job playing Reed Richards, a.k.a. Mr. Fantastic. He did. He did. You got to give it to him. He did a good job. The man's a good actor. He really is. And he did exactly what Reed Richards was supposed to be doing. He did what Reed Richards would do. He said some things that he would do. You know, his gyrations and everything, being calculating. It's a different Reed Richards. Ian Griffo was kind of cool. This guy is kind of, you know, I'm, as a matter of fact, type of person. You know, I'm just going to do a whole bunch of math and trying to figure this thing out. And Sue, the Vanessa Kirby, when she did her thing as Sue, she helped balance him out. That was great. Now let's take a look at this figure. Blue suit, you know, just like Vanessa Kirby. But let's just take a look at the suit here. What are we doing here? All right, there we go. I thought he had something going on. Like he got this whole zesty look. And like his torso's twisted or something. Yeah, we can work that. Okay. All right, well, at least get the head going. There, he can look up. That's nice. That's very good. He can look up. Wish Johnny could, but he can't do that. Johnny can't really look that far up. But this is the furthest. Let's try that again. Johnny, can you look that far up? No, you can't. Why? Because this is in the way. Can't even look like you're flying. I mean, I appreciate them putting that flame back there. I could probably have him posed with the Phoenix. That would be kind of fun. But there they are looking up, maybe looking at Galactus, or I don't know, maybe Sue is in the Fantastic Car or something. There's the bracelet that they have on in the movie. Yes, torso. Yep, chest. Can't go that far forward, and you would think like, well, he's Mr. Fantastic. He should be able to go further than that. Yeah, he cannot. The stretchiness is all in the accessories, the arms. And I am glad that it's only $25. That includes these accessories. Oh, man, I want to throw a McFarlane joke in here, too. McFarlane, man, you need to take heed. And it's not like take heed. McFarlane knows exactly what he's doing with these overpriced figures. These scammy price figures. Charging you $35 for a figure that would normally be $19.99 with only this and two hands. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fair at all. I'm not even gonna go further with that. Okay, I'll save that for later on for another McFarlane figure whenever I get another one, because I will. But I don't know when the 7-inch variety will hit my collectors, my collecting spot again. Because I'm like I said it once before. I'm done with McFarlane for a minute. A minute. The Super Friends, yes, but that's not the 7-inch stuff. So the Super Friends stuff is still within the $20 range. But here we are, yes. The texture on this is fine. Everything just pops with the light. It looks nice. It's a good looking figure. Yeah, of course it's blue, and it got the whole white, black, and blue. It just looks nice. It got the space boots looking like he's a stormtrooper or something, like he would be in Star Wars. But he has some style to him. So Darth Vader would be like, man, who told you to customize your boots and put blue on it? Who's wearing blue in my camp? I'm wearing all black, and the troops are wearing all white. Why are you wearing blue? But this is cool. All right, so I think that is it, man. The likeness of him is cool. It looks like Pedro. It really does. They got that slight gray that he had in the movie. You don't really even need a close-up on that. You can barely see it. And then this one's a little bit more gray right here. So it's like all right, I see it now. I see it. Good head of hair. Good. And you're not going to have him do too much because the articulation or the flexibility is not really right here. This is not what you're concerned about. You want to see what he does with these. And of course, you can take the hands out and put them here so he can have some fists, but you rarely see Mr. Fantastic throw down unless he is stretching. But you're not going to put these on this because they do not come off. And even if they did, they're not the same size. So he has to be stretching and reaching out. How does it bend? Bends there. It swivels. Does it swivel there? Or does it bend? Is that a little opening just to make sure it doesn't break? Bends not there. I mean, bend here. Just gotta work this bend here. Trying to see exactly what we got going on here. So we can curve around like that. Curve around the body. Curve this way, looking like he's breaking his arm. Maybe you can have him do back bends or something. Okay, I just want to see what we got going on. Okay, so this is our hand out, and this is a grippy hand. All right, so we have options. Nothing to do with the fist. I wish he had a fist, but he wasn't a puncher in this movie. All right, so let's take the arm off, which is something I don't ever do with a Hasbro or anybody, really. There we go. Oh, that's so easy. I like how they did that. Thank you so much. Put this bad boy in there, and now we've got a stretchy arm, Mr. Fantastic. And I gotta say, that's not bad. That is not bad. So he would probably stand like this, like a square, and then just reach out. Reach out. And will he stand by himself? Who knows? Who knows? There we go. And oh, there we go. He's reaching out. Reaching out and touching someone. Cool. Yeah, I knew he was going to fall. It's okay, though. But yes, that looks nice. Right there is good enough just to start off. Fall. Go ahead and fall. All right, stay there. Okay, let's go ahead and put the other one in. See what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. What kind of fun we can have. Not trouble. And let's see. We got... face looking like he's just happy all the time. Like, why are you so happy right now? What is happening here? Why are you so happy? Johnny, I'm going to be a dad. Right? That's weird as all get out. But there you go. It's like Johnny. This is such a weird setup. I don't know. I need to pause this to figure out what the heck I'm going to be doing with this. But as of right now, just looking at him, it's... I don't know. So let's have some fun. Let's see what we can do. All right, so this looks absolutely ridiculous, but maybe Reed and Johnny are working on their Cirque du Soleil routine or something. But there you go. This man can get in various different poses. And I kind of want to bring somebody else out. Let me see. Okay, here's something weird. We got Mr. Fantastic and Plastic Man doing a stretch off. So weird. So weird. There's a lot of things you can do. I mean, you can wrap him around some vehicles or something like that. As a matter of fact, I think I will show what he looks like in the Fantastic car, because somebody was talking about that, saying, man, I kind of want to see the figures in the Fantastic car. The bucket, that is. So I'll do that really quick. But other than that, this is a cool figure. You can have some fun with all the different stretchiness he can do. I mean, you can definitely wrap his hands, his arms around stuff. I had him wrapped around Johnny a moment ago. It wasn't really wrapped around, but you can do that, you know. And then you don't have to be concerned about this stuff breaking. You know, the person I should bring out Dalsim. Dalsim, and let's get to the Fantastic car. Hold on 1 second. And there you go. This is so ridiculous. It's so goofy. Why is Dalsim like being held by Plastic Man? It's like Dalsim is joining forces with Plastic Man, saying, Mr. Fantastic, get off my man, Plastic Man. And of course, Dalsim wins the stretchy wars. We already know this, okay? He's got the arms and he's got the legs. I mean, come on. Dalsim's got it. But here he is, like, you got Plastic Man holding Dalsim's leg right here, his foot, and then he's just like coming over here, supplying the punch. He's holding his head right here, and then Dalsim is gonna just lay him out with his punch, stretching right there to get him. And Mr. Fantastic has no hope. He has no chance because he has two stretchy individuals coming at him. Yeah, this is pretty ridiculous. It's weird, but like I said, you can have fun with these stretchy figures. If you don't have a Dalsim, go ahead and get him and have him and Mr. Fantastic have a little stretch off. Of course, Mr. Fantastic, this version will lose, but hey. And then him and Plastic Man, you know, maybe they can be even with their stretchiness. McFarlane stretchy versus Hasbro. MCU, I'll say. MCU stretchy. I like that. Let me just go ahead and take a picture of this weird foolishness. This weirdness here. Let's see how we're going to focus. Let's focus on Dalsim's face. Mr. Fantastic, how are we going to focus? I don't know who to focus on, but there, I just took 2 pictures. We're good. All right, let's get to the Fantastic car, and let's end this ridiculousness. And Johnny can just fly in and be like, what the heck is going on here? Yeah, I'm out of here. All right, let's go to the car. All right, so here he is with the car. Well, here's the car. And then here's Mr. Fantastic. Standing by the car like, this is my ride. Got a Hemi on it. No, he didn't have a Hemi in the car. But there it is. There's him standing by the car. Now, it's not really going to look that good inside the car because he has no seats. And it lifts up from this here. So what we're gonna do? Can't put them in there. It's gonna look ridiculous. Can't put them in here. It's gonna look ridiculous. See that? Right there. Stand up there. Sit down. What you gonna do? Not much you can really do. Let's just do this real quick. I mean, if his arms were long enough, he can probably reach for the steering wheel. And then also his legs long enough, reach for the pedal. But there you go. Doesn't really look too good. You're not going to have him in the car like that. Oh, bend your waist. There. That's the best you can do, I think. That's not much to look at. So there you go. There's him in the car. And Johnny just like, Ree, what are you doing? You look like a darn fool. All right, I think that's it. So there you have it. You got Reed Richards. And you've got Johnny Storm. Both from that new Fantastic Four First Steps movie, which is actually pretty good, man. Marvel Studios did something right with the Fantastic Four. And this is what we've been waiting on. We've been waiting for them to do right by the Fantastic Four, or have a movie, no matter what company, do the Fantastic Four right. And they did. They did a good job. So go see it if you haven't seen it. It's a pretty good movie, man. It's absolutely cool. I mean, it's worth watching. Give it some time. You can watch it twice. Give it some time. You may not want to watch it back to back. Just let it sink in for a little bit. Like, you know what? Let's go watch it again with some friends or someone else who's never seen it before, whatever. And enjoy it. Enjoy being at the movies, seeing the Fantastic Four being done right. And I am looking forward to having this thing on 4K Blu-ray whenever it happens, because Marvel likes to take their time with this stuff. Anyway, have fun, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Keep on collecting. Have fun collecting, because collecting is fun. Later days. Sing.